Hey, boo. What's up, buddy? Look. Go on inside.
Oh, he just fell. Did you see him?
Here. Lucy, come on, Lucy. It's time to go to bed. Yeah, I gotta let the horses out. Yeah, yeah. Come on, Lucy. Let's go to bed. Let out the horses. Done tough? Hey, Dusty. Come on, let's roll. Go get Annie's scraps. And then Annie pushed Dusty away from eating your scraps. And then Tough, go eat Dusty's scraps. Like clockwork. And that's about it. Your hay's out back.
Hi everyone. Okay, so I wanted to come on quickly just to explain kind of where we are in the process of selling the house, what we're doing. So I've always felt like this place would sell quickly, but I didn't quite realize it was going to be within hours. It was a total whirlwind. We put the house on the market on Friday afternoon. Saturday morning, we had our first set of viewers. They were here for like an hour and a half. And then we had 2 sets of viewers after that. And then we were told Saturday afternoon that we had a full price offer. So it was pretty surprising. And so, you know, it was a question of, okay, you have 24 hours to sign the offer and, you know, and get ready. So that's what we did. So we were already under offer by Sunday. And so from now, we have obviously inspections, appraisal, you know, buyer financing, all of those hurdles to cross, which is always nerve-wracking. I mean, no one likes selling houses, and you know, it is what it is. So that's exactly where we are. But we're also obviously, hi Zoe, in the middle of packing. We're in the middle of trying to figure out where we're going temporarily, because I mean the plan always was to sell this property and to move to East Tennessee, but we haven't found anything yet. We haven't found anything, you know, unfortunately due to COVID-19. There's been not so many houses being put on the market right now. Also, you know, obviously it's been a bit fraught with some of the open houses not being put on, so a lot of it is online. And we purely don't have the time or the money to keep going backwards and forwards, because obviously we have to have a pet sitter to look after all the animals here while we leave. So it's just a little bit harder than we realised anyway, and we knew it was going to be tough. So we've always had plan B, which was to buy a camper, for us to stay in the camper with Zoe, and then to set up the cat cabin as it is with the catio and then have the horses loose and the chickens and the ducks in a coop. So that's kind of our plan B. So we're checking out a couple of places at the moment as temporary homes.
Canopy tree. Right next to probably where we'll be. Or anywhere. This would be perfect for the horses. There's this. There's this. Goes over to there.
So we think we found, things that will work for us, but obviously nothing's ideal. Ideally, we would, be able to go straight from here to Tennessee. Is just not possible. So, as much as I'd love, and believe me, I would love to have all the answers right now for you. I'd like to have the answers for us, but we just don't have them. So we're just taking it one step at a time. We've got to obviously get through hurdles of selling this property first, and then continue to keep looking in Tennessee and try and go up there as and when we can, to look at properties. The housing market is insane right now. It's insane here and it's insane in Tennessee. So, it's good for us as far as selling, but obviously it's tough for buying too. We don't have a very big budget. We're a non-profit animal rescue. No one in animal rescue that I know of is rich. So honestly, it's a question of slim pickings, but you've got to pick and choose what you have. I mean, we're not afraid of hard work. Anybody who knows us and everybody who's watched us and followed Gentle Souls for any length of time knows we're not afraid of hard work. So we're not worried if we end up with something that's more of a fixer-upper, or it needs, some elbow grease basically put into it. And we're happy to do that. But especially for the good of the animals. But of course, it just means we are at the mercy of what comes up and when. So we're planning on hopefully being in the camper temporarily until closing a house in Tennessee, and then we can, move everything up there. All of our items, our stuff, which we don't have a lot of, thank goodness, we've sold most of it. So, which is why my house looks so empty right now, it echoes. But it will just make things easier. Everything will be in pods or in some kind of storage, and then we can just send for it, when we're settled, when we need it. So we're literally going to be in the camper with our bare minimum basic needs met, surrounded by all of the animals, which is exactly what we want. We just want to all be together and to be safe, and obviously to find a new lifestyle, to find a whole new adventure, a whole new life for all of us. And obviously, given the current state of the world, and especially the United States, obviously, because that's what we're seeing every day, because that's where we're living, I think everybody just wants a break. We all need a break. It's been such a long process making this decision, to move Gentle Souls. This was a big move. I mean, moving from Myakka City to Arcadia was, relatively a small move, but it was 100% forced. It was absolutely necessary per terms of my divorce agreement, and I really had zero choice in that. There was no staying in Myakka, and we were so blessed to find this place. It really has been beautiful here. I mean, it's a 5-acre property, has gorgeous canopy trees. It's all, we've cross-fenced it, we've built the barn, we've built storage, but I can't change the weather. I can't change the way that I feel. I've tried to build a different life here, and I'm finding it's still the same obstacles. The heat and the humidity they're just not things that I can get past. I mean, people say, well, put your air up. I've done that. Put your air up, get used to the heat, go outside, sit in the heat, but honestly, after 12 years, I'm just not getting used to it. In fact, it's having a negative effect on my health. And so I really ready for a change, so ready for a change, beyond ready for a change. We're so excited about this new adventure, so excited to get started. But obviously the timing isn't up to us. So, we're trying to be patient. We're trying to just, do the things that we can and rest and trust that everything will work out for the best for the animals and us. We have no reason to believe it won't, honestly. I mean, I feel very blessed that we've been taken care of so well over the years, and we've put in a lot of hard work. I ran Gentle Souls single-handedly for many years, and now, with Tommy helping me, it only makes us stronger, and it only makes us more determined, to do the things that we want to do and to build the life that we want, and not be surviving the life that we don't want. Yeah, unfortunately, we do need to move for many reasons. Really, obviously the heat is a huge deal for the animals and for me, and the humidity goes along with that. It's incredibly hard for us to, function and to be able to even stockpile things. With the humidity so high and the heat so high here pretty much all year round, it's impossible for us to, stack hay for the winter, because when's winter? It really doesn't stop that much. There's periods of time where the humidity does drop and we do have some cold snaps, but it's so extreme and so few and far between that it's really hard for us to plan anything here. You can't plan ahead of time. So you can buy a trailer of hay at once, but there's no way to store it. It will just mold, and so that it makes things a little harder to, operate a rescue under those sorts of conditions. Also, it's extremely expensive here. We're struggling with high cost of living, and unfortunately, even though we are a 501c3 non-profit registered, but it's quite as simple as that, because the property belongs to me. It doesn't belong to Gentle Souls. I just basically donate the use of my property, and I pay the electric, mortgage, all of those things on the rescue. So it literally is all out of pocket. Everything comes from the people and not from the organization. And so that makes it a bit difficult too, because we're struggling. The property taxes are high, everything is high here. So, we're looking, hay price here is just going up. It's going up, and we're actually in the middle of the first year that we've ever really truly experienced a hay shortage. So just 2020, right? But it just seems like every year you always hear rumors, there's going to be a hay shortage, and we've honestly never really had too much of a problem. This year we're struggling to find it locally, so we're having to go further afield, and obviously we're having to pay more. We can't use round bales. We don't have enough horses to use round bales, so the square bales are pretty much it. And so we've gone from paying around $12.50 for a 50-60 pound square bale to $18.95 upwards per square bale. So it just really is making quite a difference to us. So providing that we get through inspection and appraisal and buyer financing, and we are going to closing, then basically the plan is to vacate this property as soon as possible, close out, get into a camper, get all the animals set up temporarily, and then house hunt like crazy in Tennessee, and hope that something comes along quickly. Who knows, we might find something tomorrow. We might see something that we just have to go see, and it might be perfect for us. And if we don't find something right away, that's gonna have to be okay. As much as we would love to be settled as soon as possible, I think if this year has taught us anything, is that nothing is a given, nothing is predictable, and you just never know. And I think we've all learned a lot of valuable lessons this year. And for somebody like me who likes to organize and likes to plan and likes to have things straight in their head, you know, what they're doing next and where they're going. It's just gonna have to be okay that I haven't got the answers. Just please, everyone, say a prayer. Say a prayer that this house sale goes smoothly and that our journey to Tennessee goes smoothly. And you know, just that we find everything that the animals need first and foremost, and then, you know, that we can build the life we want. I think everybody knows Zoe, who will never look at the camera. She hates the camera as much as me. So, you know, Zoe is very excited about moving to Tennessee. Who's gonna move to Tennessee? Yeah. So, she's really come such a long way with us, and she's been, she is a constant source of laughter. And so we're really excited to take this new step, and I know that she's excited too. She's gonna love Tennessee. Oh, you're gonna love Tennessee. Are you smiling? Are you smiling at Mom? Are you smiling at your mom?